Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sop. I camp out where Lion's Den, Hawan Ben Yashua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'd like to say a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children's Kal, Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha Rokak Rodash, Mahamath, in the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the Archangel on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Well, following with the Holy Spirit in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I always keep an eye on with this website. I get information from, and look what came out. Gaza being the exterminated to make way for a lucrative Ben Gurion canal that will cut across Israel to the Red Sea. Woo! Second witness. Look what's popping out. Huh? I mean, I'm pretty sure that the whole world knew about this, right? Because you can look it up in Wikipedia. But anyway, the title of this lesson, Their Feet Run to Evil. Let's play a little bit of it, and then we go into the lesson. Here we go. Give me a minute. What happened here?
Out of the Middle East. And the Suez Canal right now is not wide enough for more than one ship to be in it in one direction, at one time. In other words, you can't have two ships passing each other, going in opposite directions. So the entire Suez Canal is one-way traffic for a while, and then everybody waits, and then they go the other way of traffic, and that's how it works. And it's slow. If you've ever, driven through a construction site where they block all the traffic, and then, they have a lead car that drives one side through and then the other side through, it's slow. Well, that's how the Suez Canal works. Well, the new canal, the Ben Gurion Canal that has been proposed for Israel, and I'm going to show you this picture of it. As you can see where this red line is, and that line is not exact, by the way. It's a little bit off, but this red line roughly shows where the canal would go, and it would be wide enough for two ships to pass each other, basically two lanes, one lane going each direction. And that means that transiting that canal would be much faster than the Suez Canal, and the amount of revenue that would be earned from that passage would be at least $6 billion a year, maybe as much as $9 or $10 billion a year. Now, if you take a look at this map, actually, let me show you a little different map right here. Well, as you can see from this map, the canal, which is represented, or the proposed canal, represented by the dark blue line, it cuts across southern Israel, and it enters, or it exits Israel to the Mediterranean Sea right at the northern tip of Gaza. The Gaza Strip, right there. So, of course, Gazans, or the Palestinians, well, they happen to be, living in this giant concentration camp right where Israel wants to build this canal. And so, given that this canal is going to be worth many billions of dollars a year, and more importantly, would give the United States military transit powers from the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea through a friendly power, that is, a friendly nation, Israel, rather than Egypt, which, by the way, right now is actually pushing back against Israel and pushing back hard. We'll talk about that in a second. But the value of this canal going through Israel to the United States is very, very high. And also for Israel itself, the value is very, very high, because it would mean that Israel could begin to build and launch naval vessels along the canal, vessels that could easily show up in the Mediterranean or in the Red Sea, depending on their mood, depending on the day. in other words. And that's a very big deal strategically if you're Israel or if you're the United States. So we're going to talk about this in a little more detail, but notice that it's the northern half of Gaza that is being ordered to be evacuated. The northern half that's being bombed. And it's the northern half of Gaza that is the area close to where this canal would come out that is being bulldozed. I mean, first bombed into rubble and then bulldozed to clear the rubble and actually just destroy northern Gaza. They want everybody out of there. Now, of course, in order for Israel to have the excuse to do that, they needed to have Hamas attack Israel, which is why, of course, Netanyahu and the intelligence services ordered the IDF to stand down on October 7th.
Yeah, it's like, let's not forget that Israel, wasn't them who created Hamas, right? Don't they, Hamas works for them? Just want to throw that out there, okay?
And you know, Hamas was originally created and funded by Israel or Israeli intelligence services. It's always been, Hamas has been a puppet of the West from its inception. And so Hamas was encouraged to wage that attack so that Israel could react and then bomb northern Gaza, clear everybody out, wipe out that land, claim it, and then begin construction on this canal. At least this is an alternate explanation that has emerged. Now, please keep in mind that there are many different explanations and motivations probably for what's going on. I mean, yesterday in our podcast, we talked about that letter from Albert Pike from, I think, 1871, where he had predicted 3 world wars and the Third World War. And remember, Albert Pike was like a Luciferian 33rd degree Freemason also. So it was all in the service of Lucifer, right? And what that letter said is that the Third World War would be a war between Zionism and Islam, and that the goal of that was to see those two wipe each other out while also destroying Christian faith in God, destroying Jerusalem, by the way, in particular, and destroying Judaism because of the destruction of faith that God would protect Israel and so on. And so that's another interpretation of current events.
Okay, let me just stop it there because he gets carried away. He's one of those believers that everybody should get along and love the whole world. He doesn't really understand what Scripture is really talking about anyway. I want to go to Proverbs chapter 1, verse 16. For their feet runs to evil and make haste to shed blood, right? I mean, nothing new with the Edomites, right? And I'm talking about the ones from America, right, who are standing still in stolen land, right? Who have military almost all over the world, okay? See what's going on, that Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai is revealing to the whole world the group of people that are working hand in hand, right? The Edomites, the tiny hats, the bankers, right? Elon Musk, what's his name? Kyle Schwab, Bill Gates, right? And other groups that I don't remember their name right now, but they're coming out more and more, and the whole world's seeing it, right? Wake up call. Let me go to Isaiah chapter what? 59, verse 7. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to share innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destructions are in their path. I mean, I haven't heard. I'm looking around the internet for what the update of what's going on with Maui in Hawaii, right? We can't forget that. A lot of children got burned or what? What happened? Moving on to Romans chapter. Give me a minute. Chapter what? Chapter 3, verse 15. Their feet are swift to share blood. Verse 16, destruction and misery are in their ways. Verse 17, and the ways of peace have they not known. That's interesting because right now, that's what the whole world is calling for. So you can see that Yahweh Bashin Yahushai is setting the Edomites up, right? Peace, peace on earth, and then sudden destruction come upon them. On verse 18, there is no fear of Yahweh before their eyes. Yeah. Right now, with all the technology that they have, with the AI, all the weapons that they have, all the satellite dishes that they have in space, right? They feel real powerful, real confident, real cocky. Okay? That won't be for long when Yahushua gets back. Let me go back to Song chapter 36, verse 1. The transgressions of the wicked set within my heart and within their mind, that there is no fear of Yahweh before his eyes. Have no fear. Watch what's going to happen as time comes, that when Yahweh when Yahweh the Father turns Yahweh Shai loose with the host of angels. Okay? That's how come they have bunkers, these Edomites, right? They're going to run and hide. On verse 2, for he flatters himself in his own eyes until his iniquity be found to be hateful. Yeah. Okay? The whole world is seeing mass murder. Okay? I mean, that's like you're walking in the street and somebody whips out a gun and you don't have no guns in your hand, and then all of a sudden you defend yourself, but they say no, what you did was wrong. Right? You hurt the guy with the gun. So the tiny hats, right, are attacking Gaza, and Gaza don't have no weapons. The people that that are living there, they don't have the type of weapons that the tiny hats have. They don't even have an army. Right? Crazy. Verse 3, the word of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He has left off to be wise and to do good. Yeah, he doesn't do no good. Okay? He doesn't care about that. He pretends though, right? The whole world is tired how the Edomites and the tiny hats and the bankers, right, go around the world raping, robbing, and plundering. Okay? Let me go to Isaiah chapter 59, verse 8. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their going. They have made them crooked path. Whosoever goes therein shall not know peace. That's right. Carl Schwab came out already on a YouTube announcing, it was Carl Schwab and I believe Bill Gates, that are announcing that in 2030 the whole world will be digital. Wow, that's gonna stop Yahweh Shai from coming, right, and removing them from power, right? Removing this wicked kingdom from the face of the earth. Yeah, that's not gonna stop. Do what you said you're gonna do, Carl Schwab and Bill Gates, so Yahweh Shai can get here and remove you. Let me go to Isaiah chapter 57, verse 20. But the wicked are like the troubled sea, when it cannot rest, whose waters cast up myrrh and dust and dirt. Shalakia. Yeah. They cannot, be at peace with the whole world. That's impossible, man. A snake is a snake. Okay? They have to always cause trouble, problem, chaos, and then they cause the problem, and then they want to come and say, "Oh no, we have the solution," right? And they make it worse. That's how come they have to go. Verse 21. There is no peace, said my God, to the wicked. That's right. There's no peace. They just pretend. But we are getting closer for this wicked kingdom, right, to come to an end. And that's the beauty about it. I want to go to Job chapter 15, verse 20. The wicked man travels with pain all his days, and the number of years is hidden to the oppressor. Yeah. Even though they don't show it, even though they don't show it most of the time, okay? But if you have a spiritual eye, you can see that they're always in pain. They're not at peace. They're miserable, right? And the beauty of it, it's going to get worse for them when the new kingdom comes with Yahweh Shai, right? The Edomites are going to go into slavery for 1,000 years. Okay? That is music to my ears. I want to go to, where was I? Oh, let me go to Job chapter 20, verse 5. Was it verse 5? Give me a minute. Yep. Verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Verse 6, though his excellency mounts up to the heavens, and his head reaches unto the clouds. Oh yeah, they're doing that already. Verse 7, yet he shall perish forever like his own done. Woo! They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Huh? Yeah. All this power, all this technology, all this that AI is intelligent and smart, it's all going to go bye-bye. Verse 8, he shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. That's how come they're getting ready, because they know Yahushua is coming back in those so-called UFOs that the Bible talks about. They call them chariots or clouds. Okay? All we're waiting for is when they stop mandating. First they're going to have to come in with the digital system. That's going to cause a lot of chaos. They know that. And then they're going to mandate the MOTV, right? The C-hit, the charagma, right? The potato chip. And then lo and behold, that's when the Father Yahweh turns Yahweh Shai loose, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, to come and clean house and remove this wicked kingdom from the face of the earth. That's going to be so beautiful. I want to go to Psalm chapter 37, verse 35. I have seen the wicked in great power, and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Verse 36, yet he passed away, and lo, he was not yet. I sought him, but he could not be found. Yeah. All this conquering that they want to keep on doing, right, which is not really conquering, it's really theft that they're doing, right? Stealing, right? Buttering, being a buddy around the world, right? Is going to come to an end. Okay? Let me go to Job chapter 8, verse 13. Give me a minute. So are the path of all that forgot Yahweh, and the hypocrite hopes shall perish. Woo. Verse 14. Whose hope shall be cut off, and whose trust shall be a spider web. Yeah. Since they trust their technology that was given to them, by the way, from Yahweh Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Okay? Now the Edomites and the tiny hats, they act like, oh, this is mine. I created it. I invented this. I control this. You control nothing. And you're soon going to find that out. And the whole world too. Verse 15, he shall lean upon his house, but it shall not stand. He shall hold it fast, but it shall not endure. Woo! Why? Because the one who controls all things, who has always controlled all things, and it will always keep on controlling all things, is Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai. Not the Edomites and not the tiny hats. Okay? They're just good actors. That's all. Okay? Let me go to, no, I'm going to leave it in Isaiah, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, in thy mind, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. And I will sit also upon the mountain of the congregation in the side of the north. Woo! See how bold the Edomite? And that's good that they're bold. What is more wonderful that this was written many, many years ago. And look, today, 2023, right? They're showing the whole world that they are the ones that are the wicked. What's that in the scripture? How that goes again? The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, right? Verse 14, I will ascend above the highest of the clouds, and I will be like the Most High. Yeah, they got all this technology. I believe that they already have, or will be moving, or someone will be moving into space, right? Because they gotta get ready when Yahushua comes, right? They gotta fight them up there in space, and then down here as well. Okay, verse 15. Yet thou shall be brought down to hell, woo, to the side of the pit. Tell you, it's nowhere the Edomites and the tiny hats can run. Okay? They're going to have to face reality, face the truth, and realize that they have no more power. The blessing of the sword will be taken away from them. Okay? I hope. Oh, that was on 15, right? Yeah, it's like I'm going to verse 16 now. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee. Woo. And consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? These fake wannabes, these actors, these imposters. That is preposterous. Verse 17, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. No. To this day, they're still holding us in slavery over here. Right? But they want to do it to the whole world. It's not only us. It's to the whole world that they want to do it. Okay. Well, now 2023, 2024, things are going to get very interesting. Because we're getting closer, right? For that second shutdown. Okay? Well, I hope that this was edifying. And with that, I'll say, Shalom.